Before the budget speech could be presented, opposition MPs in Parliament started protesting. They refused to recognize Emmerson Mnangagwa as president, insisting he stole elections in July. Some say they were beaten and injured by police who forced them out of the building.
Mnangagwa walked into Parliament. Wait, as members of Parliament for the MDC, we then did not stand up for him. Then the Speaker stands up and tells us that the members on his left must walk out. And then we refused to walk out. After refusing, then the police were called in. They started manhandling MDC MPs.
Eventually, the country's finance minister, MTHULI, presented the budget for 2019. He said all Zimbabweans would have to tighten their belts as government implements austerity measures to turn around the economy.
Effective 1 January 2019, a 5% cut on basic salary be effected for all senior positions, from principal directors, permanent secretaries and their equivalents, up to deputy ministers, ministers and the presidium.
Other measures include retiring government civil servants over the age of 65, removing ghost workers from the government's payroll, and compensating white farmers whose land was seized during land reform. The government has to repay billions of dollars in debt and introduce pro-business policies. Investors say they want guarantees that their assets won't one day be seized by the state and that policies will remain consistent. Whenever monetary policies are announced, the markets react. So too do Zimbabweans. While parliamentary proceedings were taking place, some people were in fuel queues, filling up in case there are shortages again. HARLINGTON MUKWENYA says he knows it's going to be harder to rebuild his business because of cash shortages in banks. He lost about $10,000 worth of merchandise when a fire gutted this market last week.
All of this stuff you need to import from South Africa. So you need to source like foreign currency, and you can't get foreign currency.
But rebuilding an economy that was destroyed because of mismanagement and corruption during Robert Mugabe's rule will be harder. People are frustrated. Prices of basic commodities have more than tripled in a few weeks. There is a shortage of foreign currency. Inflation keeps rising. President Mnangagwa promised he would do things differently to Mugabe. He's under pressure to deliver as the poor grow more and more impatient. Haru, Mutasa, Jazeera, Harare.